Okay, can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? I'm having technical difficulties. So let me know. Hi Dan. Yeah, I do not know what I just got a notification on my phone that says watch live now. Caitlin Ergo, NaNoWriMo, live write-in. I am trying to do this whole two computer thing and be really techie, and you guys can see how well that's working out. Um, so I'm gonna maybe play with it for like a second more just to see if I can figure it out. So bear with me, guys, as I figure this out. I'm trying to use my mom's fancy computer. If you've seen the vlogs, then you know that she has a better computer than I do. And so I was like, oh, I'll use her computer and it'll be great. But now I'm thinking, not so great. So weird. Well, guys, I tried. And I think that's all that really matters. So let me get resituated. How's everyone doing? Let me know. How's Nano going? How is the word count progress going? Eating for the first time today, whoops. Yeah, not good. It's definitely 5 p.m. unless you're in a different time zone, in which case, even more yikes. Let me get I'm literally sitting on a stool, so bear with me. Let me get my keyboard so I can be professional. Just ate dinner. Wonderful. I'm waiting for dinner. Hi, Christina. You're in LA. Okay, then yeah, big whoops. Do you guys like my Christmas background, with the Nano sweatshirts? Just ate like 5 pieces of salami, so we'll see if that ends up being dinner or not. That better not be dinner. That is absolutely not good enough, Miss Thang. I am quite hungry, actually, now that you guys bring up food. First things first, I am waiting to eat enchiladas that my dad made, but I have to wait until the live is over, so that will be a very nice reward. Starting the stream with exactly 39,999 words. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so nice. Wow, you're you're killing the game, Dan. I'm not at that point yet. But I have to say that I am quite proud. If you don't know, I say it in today's vlog, which will be up tomorrow, but I hit 30K last night. If you haven't seen Nano, I hit 30K. So I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I've been making a lot of progress the past couple of days. So when I said that this was going to be the greatest Nano comeback ever, I was not fooling around, because I was quite behind, and now I'm finally catching up. Cool. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Let me know. Let me know who's here. If you haven't said anything, let me know, so that way I know who you are. Oh, we just put up the tree today, so you'll see that in the vlog, and we've got the stockings, and I was like, let's light a fire to get those cozy vibes. We just gloss right over Thanksgiving in this house. Thanksgiving, who is she? The food isn't even that good, in my personal opinion. You guys can have other opinions, of course. But like turkey, come on. Who enjoys turkey? Who looks at a Thanksgiving turkey and says, wow, yum? Not me. I think there might be a bit of a lag on my end from trying to switch things. I only go to Thanksgiving dinner for the stuffing and mashed potatoes. Absolutely. Mashed potatoes is the best part of the whole thing. Any potatoes really are superior. All right, well, I'm thinking that we should absolutely, I know we've not even been on for 5 whole minutes yet, but I'm thinking that we should absolutely do a really It's no Thanksgiving without my mom's mac and cheese. Also a superior food. Turkey is just an accessory for stuffing. Absolutely. That's like, you know how you say chicken nuggets are just like a mode of transportation for the sauce? Like you really want the sauce, and the chicken nuggets are just there to help you eat the sauce. That's the same vibe. Uh, Turkey, yes, mac and cheese. Very much looking forward to my mom's green bean casserole this year. Wow, y'all. You guys have nice Thanksgiving dinners. I can't remember the last time that my family made like a traditional, like the turkey, the stuffing, the nasty cranberry sauce. I don't love Thanksgiving food that much either, to be completely honest. One year we did have pizza for Thanksgiving, which was fun. I enjoyed that. I was trying to get my family to make enchiladas this year for Thanksgiving because that feels right, you know? Or tamales or something like that. But, you know, we'll see. We don't even know what we're having for Thanksgiving. My mom asked me when I got home, she was like, yeah, what sounds good for Thanksgiving dinner? And I was like, I don't know. The food is the only thing that matters. With a Southern family, it's just expected. Yeah. One year, my mom legit just made Indian food. Again, I would take that every single time over traditional Thanksgiving food. I'm just not a fan. Okay, well, wow, you guys, it's November 21st, which means that, I mean, today's practically over, which means that we've got like 8 solid days left of NaNoWriMo, which is insane, absolutely insane. I feel like I'm making my comeback right at that perfect time because it's getting down to the wire. And if you are severely behind like I was, then it's time to kick it into high gear and get going. So I think we should maybe do a fun little warm-up sprint. Nothing crazy. Maybe like a 15-minute. I feel like we always start with a good 15-minute sprint. So I would love to do that now. Let me know if you are also like ready to write today during this live write-in, because I have not written a single word all day long, not one single word. So I'm very excited to finally get some words on the page. So let me know if you're also feeling that way. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. I am so sorry, everyone. It's my need to fill the silence, you know. So I'm going to pull up my little timer, and everyone can pull up your preferred modes of writing. I don't know if you're Scrivener people, if you're Google Doc, Word people. I don't know if you've got a notebook out, which if you do, yikes, you need to look into Google Docs. And I will pull up my timer, do a little 15-minute sprint. And I told myself that today I was going to, I have also not written yet today. I'm looking forward to attempting to get, yep. Everyone needs a good comeback around this time, I feel. I definitely know how that feels. So I'm excited. I told myself, this is a fun little fact, but prior to every single live that we've done, I have not planned out what I was going to write during the sprints. I kind of just open up my document and the timer starts and I just frantically start writing whatever comes out of my brain. So today I was like, I'm going to prepare a little bit, you know, I'm going to have a plan. Didn't do that. So we're freeballing it again, everyone. I'm just not a planner. All right. I have 15 minutes. Oh, are we all good with the ripples chime when the timer's up? Because I don't want to scare anyone like last time. So the ripples, I think, will be soothing. I have 15 minutes on the clock. Hope everyone's ready. Starting now. I'm not even ready. Jeez Louise. right. That was the first sprint. Did that feel very long to other people? Or was that just me? How did that feel? That felt like that lasted forever. I don't know if I was just like really engrossed in my story or what. How did that feel? Oh, also let me know how many words you got in that sprint. Duh. I got, I didn't even look to see where I started. Oh my gosh, I ended up writing so much. I got 705 words in that 15-minute sprint. That's crazy for me. Dan got 226, solid start, but you did just hit 40K, huh, with that. So that's really exciting. Kiara got 480, felt long though. Yeah, right? So strange how, gosh, sometimes 15 minutes can feel like a lifetime. That felt good. Christina says, I had a breakthrough this afternoon, so I got to start a new scene. Ended up around 350. That's good. Peyton said 501. It felt long there at the end for me too. Yeah, I was like, how much longer? I thought I misset the timer. Michael said, I got 191, but you started late. Okay, then that's good. Good progress. Any progress is good progress. I'm just glad that we were all able to get things going with a fun sprint. Dance at 15 is long enough to say, you're so annoying. Oh my gosh. I felt pretty good about that. I feel good about my story as well. I'd actually like to know, like, how you guys are feeling, not overall with Nano, but about your story that you're writing. I've definitely felt all over the board. At times, I've hated my story and writing feels kind of like a chore. And then other times, I'm so into my story and I'm so excited to write that it doesn't even feel like work. So I'd love to know where you guys are at with your books and your stories and kind of just how things feel. What's the vibe, if you guys believe in vibes? I believe in vibes. I'm feeling pretty good with mine. I feel like it definitely was a little rocky for a minute. I was very excited in the beginning when I first switched stories, and I was so excited that I didn't have to write that other one that I wanted to start, that, you know, I felt really good. And then over time, I could feel like I was not as excited and losing motivation. And then I obviously talked to my brother, and that helped me out a lot. Kiara says, I feel a little dull / not excited right now, but I think I just need to get through some of these weird bits I'm in. Totally been there. Totally been there. Scenes that you're just not excited to write, and then you feel like you hate your whole story. I've been there. How is everyone else feeling about their books? Feeling good? Feeling kind of eh? I'd hope most of you guys are feeling okay. I wasn't feeling good until this afternoon, so I've been there too. Absolutely. Absolutely. It also too, I mean, Christina's right, where it totally depends on like breakthroughs and, you know, if you feel like you're kind of in a rut with your story and you don't know how to get out, and then all of a sudden you have a breakthrough and you're suddenly so much more excited to write again and you can't wait to get words on the page. Peyton said, I'm loving my story. That's so good. I still need to do some research so I don't have some important info about my characters and their relationships with each other. Oh, that's awesome. That's so good. Yeah, I definitely, oof. Research is definitely up there as one of my favorite parts of writing. I don't know how you guys feel about research. Sometimes it can feel like a chore. But I definitely love doing it because it feels like I'm being productive, even though I'm not actually writing. How is everyone else doing? Dan, how do you feel about your story? Who else is on here? I know there was Emma was on here. I don't know who else is also doing Nano. Payne said, I love research, but with Nano, it gets me nowhere. Exactly. And I spent a lot of time trying to get to the next major plot point. It's been kind of dull, but I'm currently writing a cute scene. One of my characters. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh. Can we do? I just got so excited about this idea. Can you give me like a 2-sentence description of what your story is? That is so hard. This is the hardest thing for me. Writing synopsi, writing like a little brief introduction of what your story is and like narrowing it down into a couple sentences is so difficult. But I'd love to kind of just get a gauge of what it is you guys are writing. Like what's the, genre? What's the main thing? For me, you guys know, mine is a story about a woman who gets sucked into an adult coloring book, and it is synopsis. Is that what it is? It's very irreverent, very stupid. I accept that it's stupid. Definitely Wattpad material. I'm also creeping into that really trashy romance vibe. Creeping in. Not there yet, but we're getting there. Definitely Wattpad material. So that's what I'm doing. That's what my book's about. So if you ever see me cracking up laughing while I'm writing, it's because I'm having this internal moment of thinking, what am I doing? Especially since I just finished writing synopsises. I can't pronounce things. Apparently, also, if you've seen my TikTok, then you definitely know, I say crayon, like coloring crayons, writing with crayons. This little thing right here, that is a crayon for me. And then there are people who feel extremely strong about the fact that it's pronounced crayon. Don't love that. And then there's now apparently people in the world who say crown. It is not a crayon. I know it's not a crayon. But then there's people who say crown. And what's funny is crown to me, I think crayon makes the most sense, because if you're like 4 years old, you're not going to say crayon. Like you're just not, you're going to say crayon. But I think crown, yes, people say crown. And you know what I realized? So I studied theater in college. And I had to take a dialects class, and I'm not great with dialects. I'll just put that out there. But when you're speaking in an American Southern dialect, like, oh God, I don't even know what to say. I can try and read something. In like that Southern accent, crayon, it actually kind of sounds like crayon or crown, like crayon. So that to me makes a little bit more sense. I think crayon is just no one says crown. That cannot be true. It absolutely is true. If you go on my TikTok, people in the comments are saying that people say crown, and that is terrible. I'm from the South. No one says crown. Okay, then I don't know. I don't know. I truly think what happened is I was young. I was, a wee young thing. And crayon just doesn't happen for me. And it was crayon, coloring crayons. Crayons is easy to say. A 4-year-old can say crayon. But I don't know any 4-year-olds going around saying crayon. You guys can come for me. I know that that's totally weird. I know that that's totally wrong. I'm in the wrong. It's pronounced crayon. It's spelled crayon. I never understood any pronunciation. I don't know. If my dad was here in this conversation, he'd be saying that I say a lot of things wrong. I say mountains. I don't say the mountain. I say mountain or button or curtain. So yeah, it's like people say library. I'm going to the library. Library. Ooh, I think that's just, maybe I was going to say that's just poor reading. They should just learn how to read. And then I realized that I say crayon. So I have no room to talk. I hate to admit it, but I think I say crayon too. Yeah. And it could be argued. I was going to argue this point that we don't need to talk about crayons for the rest of the evening. I'm so sorry, everyone. But I realized that if you say crayon really fast, it can also sound like crayon, crown, crayon. See, it's one of those things where if you say it too many times, it just all sounds wrong. Anyway, you guys need to tell me what your books are about. I know I got sidetracked with the whole crayon versus crown thing, but you guys need to tell me what you're writing. And I'd also love to know, what are your guys' plans for post Nano? Guilty pleasure about werewolves. I'm not sorry. No way, Christina. That's what Sarah's writing. Sarah is also writing. Our friend Sarah, who you guys saw in the vlog, you met her in the vlog. She's lovely and wonderful. She is also writing a werewolf book that sounds absolutely hilarious. Futuristic superhero story. That's cool. I love that. I think writing superhero books is super fun. I think they're really, common in movies and comic books and stuff, but I would love to read like a full-on novel about superhero stuff. Tell her I want to read it. Absolutely. You guys can exchange. Dan said, mine is not a werewolf book, but it does have similar plot beats to the first season of Teen Wolf. Interesting. I could never get into Teen Wolf, so I'm just going to have to smile and nod, unless you want to explain further. I know Kiara's is a not futuristic, little dystopian-ish, not dystopian. I don't know what the word, Kiara can explain her own book. I literally started watching Teen Wolf last night. Wow, that's serendipitous. I definitely want to know what you guys are planning on doing with these drafts once Nano's over. I know this is just a first draft and, easily could be another year's worth of work that could go into these manuscripts. But I think for me personally, I said it in the vlog, but I think for me personally, I'm definitely considering Wattpad because this was just like a fun little side project that I decided to do. And so I also don't think that publishing it would be great for my brand, but I would absolutely post it on Wattpad for anyone to read. It's kind of that stupid, just romancy thing. Could be, excuse my burp, could be interesting. Wait, actually, I forgot I had a werewolf and merfolk in my book, but the main character is human. Merfolk, very interesting. I love that we're all writing really interesting stuff here. Kiara, mine is a post-apocalyptic. I think that's what I was reaching for. Kiara says, mine is a post-apocalyptic, but also not. Like if our timeline got split around 2017 and the country's government was 1,000 times worse than it already is. Yeah, hers is really interesting. We're going to need to, everyone who's been on the lives really consistently, we're going to have to start a little writing group where we can send each other our work back and forth. Dan says, 19-year-old discovers he has godlike fire magic and has to figure out how to control them while hiding from god hunters. Sick. Love that. Absolutely love that. Christina says, I want to write a story about mermaids. Yeah, love. I might include mermaids in my book, to be honest. I don't know. I'm just no holds barred. I can do whatever I want. Wait, we're all writing some really interesting stuff here. I know, Jocelyn, I know you're not doing Nano, but you are working on some stuff as well. Another book lover says, mine is technically post-apocalyptic, where civilization has fallen and already been rebuilt. Very interesting. I love that. That gives me very, Christina's gonna like this, that gives me very the 100 vibes. Where everything went to hell and then they rebuilt and then everything went to hell again. Jocelyn says, mine is not as extravagant as all of yours. No. Christina, I was just about to mention the 100. Look, man, you and me, we got to stick together with the 100. Jocelyn, I still want to know what it's about. But I'd steal all of the 100 plot. Yep, absolutely. I think to me, the thing that keeps tripping me up on this whole dystopian thing, which I have to remind myself that I think my book that I'm currently in the process of publishing, All That's Forgotten, I think that could slightly be considered dystopian purely because the world where my main character is from is set up to be this perfect place for people of her kind, and then things are not actually perfect. I think in my head, I think dystopian has to be a little bit more like grounded in reality. And then I think, no, no way, because isn't Hunger Games considered dystopian and Divergent, all of that? Let's see. Peyton said, mine is a fantasy romance about a girl who finds out the family she's lived with her whole life is lying to her, and she's actually the an important player in a magical world of Earth protectors. Wait, what? That's so awesome. I can literally only write fantasy because I'm mentally 10 years old. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Christina says, I deadass just watched the season 5 finale and sobbed like 30 minutes before this live. We're talking about the 100. If you also watched the 100, then you need to tell me and Christina because we think that we're the only ones left who do. Jocelyn says, a girl meets a guy and the parents don't approve, even though he's a nice guy, and they go through hell and back to be together. Love! I love stories like that. Everyone agrees with Dan. I had a really weird dream last night that I could actually turn into a fantasy book. Whoa. I'm going to start watching it soon. I swear. You absolutely need to. Brittany says, I watched the 100, but I need to catch up. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Brittany, welcome to the 100 Club. It's just us. There's no one else. I realized, maybe I've talked about this on live, but the 100 is officially done for a show. They're not going to be filming any more seasons. It's wrapped up. Nice little bow on top. Peyton says, I've always wanted to watch the 100, but haven't started it. It's a very big undertaking. I'll tell you that now. But now that it's like totally done and finished, it's a lot more easy to jump into and a lot more easy. Caitlin, it's a lot easier to jump into. I've never seen it, but I don't watch much TV. I also don't watch much TV. I have like a few shows that I watch. The 100 was one of them. And now that that's over, I'm like lost just watching The Bachelorette every week. Let me know if you watch Bachelorette. Please tell me, because also great. That's like guilty pleasure, you know? That's like, oh God, I know I lose brain cells every time I watch an episode, but my Lanta, I love that show. It's my dream to be on The Bachelor. I'm not kidding with you. I'm being 100% serious. It's my dream. The prequel series. Yes. We'll see. I feel like, yeah, I've got opinions, you know, everyone has opinions. I've never heard anyone else talk about it, but it's so good. It is so good. It's totally underrated. Yes, Bachelor Nation, absolutely. I should clarify, I have a 5-year-old, so my TV is mostly cartoons. Great. I also love cartoons, and I do be 23, so... I didn't watch it, but I heard this season had 2 bachelorettes. You are absolutely right. One found her husband on night 1. Talk about opinions. Oh my God, watching that was just like awful. It was terrible. So she got engaged. She left the show after like 2 or 3 weeks, which was ridiculous, but it was good because she was stale and I didn't like her as the bachelorette. So we got her out. We got Tayshia in. Tayshia is an incredible bachelorette already. She's totally no BS, which I love. Criminal Minds is also incredible. I'm in the process of watching that for the very first time. I personally think she's holding that man hostage. Absolutely. 100%. Poor Dale. He's like, he just wanted to upgrade his modeling career, and look at him. He's like engaged, and Claire already wants kids, and whew, poor Dale. Hope he can get out of that sometime soon. Wow. I love how we always end up back here talking about TV. I love it. Lots of fun stuff happening. TV or books? I feel like we always end up talking about books as well, but I don't know about you guys, but I am trying so hard not to read during Nano. The gospel account follow says that Dale has been out and about in New York City with loads of different women. Ooh, oh my gosh. Well, good for Dale. I feel like he really got the short end of the stick. He went on The Bachelorette to upgrade his modeling career, I'm telling you. And he did not realize that Claire was going to zero in on him from the very beginning. Oh no, reading has been helping motivate me. Wow, okay. Brittany says she gets so motivated when she reads books while writing. That's very interesting because maybe I've got a little bit of a, did you see the accusations on Easy? No, I didn't. Everyone at this live who doesn't watch The Bachelorette is like, you guys, you need to chill. I started reading These Violent Delights last night, and the writing style is so good. Ooh, okay. Kiara just finished In a Holidays, and she was texting me all caps saying that she was screaming and that it was so good. So that's going to be on my list. I think I have a little bit of a one-track mind when it comes to really devoting my time to reading or really devoting my time to writing. I find that I struggle when I do both. And it's interesting because I actually, y'all are gonna laugh at me again for another fan fiction thing, but I was on TikTok and this girl was recommending Harry Potter fan fictions, and normally I know what I like and I've read all the good ones, and she was raving about this one on Wattpad, and I was like, I guess I'll sacrifice and read on Wattpad. And I noticed that it was copied over from fanfiction.net, which is the site that I read on. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to read the first chapter, see if I like it, and then we'll put it away and we'll pick it up after November's over. Y'all, I stayed up till 5:30 in the morning reading this stupid fan fiction, got zero writing done for like the next 48 hours because I was so into this fan fiction. So I know myself. I cannot read and write and bounce back and forth. Read Rough Waters. It's a Regulus. Ooh, and it's the most incredible fanfic. Okay, I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that. I love the Marauders era. Definitely into that. Are you guys Harry Potter people? Let me know. I'm a big Harry Potter person. I do not stand the woman who wrote them. She has now become She Who Must Not Be Named. So I don't stand with her or support anything that she believes. But I do love the books, and I've definitely looked into, if you are going to be getting any fun merch or anything like that, then buying off of like independent shops so you're not putting more money in her pocket. Love Harry Potter. Absolutely crazy how it has no author. It's the divine oh, not me who went to Catholic school for X amount of years and I don't know. It's not divine intervention. Conception. Divine conception. Yeah. Dan said you've never read or watched Harry Potter. That's pretty bold. That's wild. I don't know anyone who hasn't at least seen bits and pieces of the movies. How are you not consumed? Absolutely. I've had a Harry and Hermione bobblehead. Oh, cute. Immaculate Conception. That's what I'm. Yeah. The books were immaculately conceived. by God herself, and that's it. I watched the first 3 movies, but I never finished. I got bored. That's okay. It's not for everyone. I totally recognize that. I don't know. I feel how some people feel about Harry Potter and how they just simply don't care is how I feel about Twilight. I've never cared about Twilight. I've never had an opinion. I've never read the books. I've never seen the movies. It's kind of just like there. Justice for Book Jenny, absolutely. Christina's surprise. I apologize to any Twilight stans in the house. Have you ever read the House of Night series? No, I haven't. Should I? My mom was weird about supernatural stuff when I was little. Yeah, yeah. Also, the whole thing of like at my school, we couldn't read books that were made into movies or anything like that. So I didn't read Harry Potter until I was a full grown adult, because I would have counted for school credit. And I was not about to be doing extra reading back in the day, as you all know, that I was not a reader, which is crazy that I'm here with a writing YouTube, but that's fine. House of Night series. Is House of Night like YA? What genre would you put that under? What category? I'm hesitant to pick up YA books lately. I'm just not as interested in them. I would rather read something that's maybe a little bit more above my age level than younger these days. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I'll still read YA. I just don't reach for it as easily as I used to. I didn't finish the Harry Potter books until my first year of college, and I loved them, but then as Twilight stan, yeah. It's basically a vampire witchy series with a lot of, ooh, okay, that's interesting. I would read that. I got like 4 books in before giving up on them. There's so many. Ooh, see, I don't know about that. I'm also turning into like, I'll read a trilogy, but no more than that. If there are like 5 or 6 books in a series, count me out. I cannot. Yes, takes place in Oklahoma. I also gave up on them. Oh no! Dan said, I went to Christian schools my whole life, but it was only a small percentage of us whose parents didn't allow Harry Potter. Yeah. I remember watching a documentary of how, there's people who think that Harry Potter is really like blasphemous and that whole thing. I shouldn't laugh, but different opinions, different points of view. It's okay. The original plot disappeared. Wow. This is some fun insight. My lovely, wonderful editor for my book that I'm going to be publishing, Megan. Hi, Megan. Thanks for watching. Megan is one of my best friends from home, and she just got home today. She said, "What's your favorite trilogy?" Jeez Louise. I don't even know. I feel like I'm a huge fan of like the classic, love the Divergent series, How many books are in the selection? That's something I could Google right now, but as if any of you guys are magically going to know off the top of your head. I was a huge fan of the selection, and I don't know if it's 3 books or more. Fantasy is your favorite genre? Yeah. You can have both. It's crazy. Thoughts on Match? No thoughts. Head empty. 3. Okay, yeah. See, I knew that. The selection is one of the more like YA interesting, books that I've really thoroughly enjoyed. That's as part of like a bigger series. I don't reach for series books anymore as easily. I don't know why that is. Lately, you're super into thriller and murder mystery. Love. I definitely am trying to get into the 4th book is a sequel. I think that's just okay. Right. Okay. I totally remember that. Yeah, I liked the original books, and then when it kind of got into more, I was like, I also don't like the feeling when authors do like cash in books where they know that they have a series that's all wrapped up with a nice little bow and it's perfect the way it is. And then the money runs out and they're like, oh, I'll write another book just because I know that they have, fans who will buy anything. Cough, Stephanie Meyer, cough, cough. That woman said, I need more money, so I'm going to write another Twilight book. First they burned, then started going downhill. Yeah, agreed. And that's, I think, the issue with trilogies. And maybe you guys have totally different opinions on this, but I feel it's like movies. The sequel's never as good. It doesn't hold up to the first one, the original. So I would rather read something that is just the one book and wrapped up really nice, as opposed to a series that gets dragged on for maybe a little bit longer than it should. Oh, Matched. The Matched series was one that we had to read for school in high school, and I was back. That's back when I did like skimming. I would skim the books that we had to read for school. Never actually intently read them, so it could be good, could be bad. I'm not quite sure. I also have zero authority to say that books are bad. I think people like what they like. I read MASH from middle school and I remember liking it, but I do not remember what happens. Same, Peyton. I could not tell you a single thing that happens in the book, but I remember feeling okay when I was reading it. But the ending is hopefully going to be a big shock. Ooh. Man, the second Hunger Games book movie was definitely better than the first. I will die on this hill. See, okay, yeah. There are definitely exceptions to this. I don't think, and I also think, the Immaculately Conceived Harry Potter books, I think those obviously get better with time just because God herself just writes better as time goes on. And so, things like that I think are a rare case and they definitely exist. I was talking to my editor. I forgot I was going to say this. I was talking to my editor after she gave me back the first pass of my manuscript for my book, All That's Forgotten, which will be coming out in the future sometime. And she thinks that it could be a really cool duology. And I was like, oh my God, I love duologies. And I can't even tell you the last time that I read a series, or is it even a series if it's just 2 books? But I love the idea of 2 books. You've got the first book, you've got the second book, you're done. I really love that. I think it doesn't get dragged on for that extra bit, Eclipse is my favorite Twilight book, and I read it easily 15 times. Is that like the second book in the series, or? I haven't found a lot of people writing thrillers for Nano. Yeah, I would love to know if what the like primary genre that gets written for Nano is, because in my head, writing a thriller, like, it seems like it would be a lot of like thought and work, and the mystery aspect of it takes a lot of time to develop, as to where with, a trashy romance, you can easily bust that out in a month, no problem, but I feel like thrillers and mysteries definitely take a little bit of time to kind of develop. So that's really interesting, Brittany, that you're going for that. I love that for you. I read Twilight and then I got to New Moon and I was so bored the whole time, so I stopped. Yeah, that's the worst. I'm ashamed to say that I reread Breaking Dawn about 1 million times. Oh my gosh. What else? Except I also skip the Jacob section almost all the time. Oh my God. I took all of October and the first week of Nano writing and rewriting the outline. Oh my goodness. And I changed it even more during the drafting process. Yeah, see? My book, All That's Forgotten, it has elements of mystery and this whole idea of trying to figure out this big puzzle and uncover secrets. And the plotting and the planning that goes into that is a lot more in depth than what I initially had planned for the story. So that was really interesting to take a stab at that for the first time. My Preptober was more stressful than Nano because of the planning. Yes, it definitely. Good that you did it though. Good that you did the Preptober and you didn't just say, I think I'm gonna start on November 1st and just totally freeball a thriller. That just is like two completely different things. It's fun to hide symbols throughout the books. Oh my gosh, you're speaking my language. Love that. Love that. I I I'm such a huge fan of this thriller mystery um genre, and it's one that I would love to maybe read a bit more. So if you guys actually have suggestions, I'm hesitant to read some of the oh my gosh, I just watched his masterclass. David Baldacci, I think his name is Balducci, or is that the guy from Nancy Drew? I don't know. Um, he writes he I watched his whole masterclass on writing, which if you guys have the opportunity to ever watch masterclasses on writing, I would 115% recommend doing that because I think my writing improved watching a whole masterclass on that. And he writes the guy who did the masterclass that I watched, he writes these thriller mystery books, and he sounds really great, but his books I think are just a little bit above. Sometimes they're mystery or political thrillers, and I can't really get into that, but I do love the genre. So if you guys have any suggestions, I loved Becca Cooper, which is like a fun fantasy thriller. If you haven't read that, I have not. You guys will probably be shocked to find that I have not read many fun, modern, cool books. Ask me about Pride and Prejudice. I've read that about a billion times. We should, oh my gosh, Christina, we should do another sprint. Yes, we absolutely should. I totally forgot that we've just done the one. So let's do another sprint. Let's get some more words on the page. It's already 6. Okay, cool. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking maybe a 20 or a 25. I'm a little bit more inclined to do like a 20 than I am a 25. That 5 minutes really makes huge difference, you know? So let me know. 20 minutes, 25. If someone feels really strong about doing a 25, then let me know and we can do a 25. Christina says I'm good with either. Christina's like, I just need to write. All right, let's do a 25. Let's do a 25. I will pull up my timer. 25 minutes, y'all, killing me. Whew, I need to figure out what I'm going to write. Everyone can pull up their girls. I got to write. I totally respect that. This is a write-in after all. I'm just over here blabbing. My goodness. Okay. So look, we're going to do a 25. I've got it on the clock, so make sure everyone has your drafts pulled up, and we can start in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Whoa. All right. That felt so much faster than the 15-minute for me. I'm going to quickly finish up a sentence. So if you guys need to do that as well, and then tell me how many words you guys got during that sprint. Just need to finish the sentence. Whew, okay. That was an okay sprint for me. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do some math up in here. Uh-oh. Kiara got 777. Christina got 723. Oh my gosh, wait. Dan got 396. Boone got 597. Deleted messages, what happened? Someone was being creepy. Had to yeet him out of here. Brittany got 727. She's struggling with the scene. I get that. I too was also struggling. Okay. I need to do some math up in here. Oh, I hate when I do this to myself. 750 plus. Yeah, there's a plus. There's more to this. Peyton got about 520. I was going back and writing ends to a couple of unfinished jeans. Nice. Chloe got 482. Also nice. Gosh, I am. Oh, here. Geez, I could not find my place. I jumped around a little bit. Plus 272. I got 1,022 words in that. And I had to plug in my laptop. And I had to get rid of creepy guys. Squiggle wash, that's hilarious. Sorry I came in late. I think probably 500, but I have 1,029 since I started writing tonight. Wow, awesome work, everyone. Really awesome work. So where does that put you guys at for this whole day so far? I am at 1,705 for the day, which is nice. So that means that I just need to write about 1,000 more if I can, and then I'm even more on track. Christina says she's at 1,450 for today. Also amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep doing some writing a little bit later on as well. But I'm really glad that I got a good bulk done. Dan says he's at 1,793 today because you were up until 4 a.m. last night writing. Yikes. Yikes to the 4 a.m. I cannot do that. Brittany says, I'm at 1,642 for the day, and your total word count is at 42,000. Oh my gosh. Kiara is at 2,765 for the day, but you also did some writing after midnight last night. Yeah, that always. Boone says, I just got under 2K today so far. Nice. Peyton says, just over 1,000 for her today, which is great. Time to break out the coffee. Oh my God, it's 6:30. I just got myself a hot cup of tea. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm in a good place. This is also, yeah, same Chloe. This is also all I've written today. But you already finished your 50K? What? Oh my gosh, you already finished your 50K and did editing on another project for most of the day. What? Chloe, that's awesome. Cannot relate. Go off for real. I cannot relate. Wow. This like barely puts me at like 31,000. It's the small victories, you know? That is so awesome for you. I'm hoping to hit 50K tomorrow. You guys, holy smokes. Finished on the 14th and then edited an 80K novel before going back to writing. Holy crap. That is insane. It like blows my mind how some people can just really sit down. I'm only at 30K. Oh well, yep, same. Christina. I also am only at 30K, and I thought that was a big accomplishment. You guys are gonna see in the vlog tomorrow. I like get up out of bed this morning and I'm like, I hit 30K. I can't believe it. And now there's people who are like, yeah, I'm done. Been done since the 14th. Good energy. Give us some of that energy. Yeah, I'm almost on track. That line, you know, that line that just mocks you on the stats page of the Nano website where it's like, this is where you need to be, and you're all the way down here. Not good. I did 5 20-minute sprints last night and made myself hit 40K. I wrote 5K yesterday. Oh my goodness. Your Nano page, Dan's Nano page says that he'll hit 50K by the 26th. Wow, that's really awesome. Peyton said, I'm at 21K, LOL. That's okay. I too had the inability to write very much while I was in college. I struggled with doing that. It's like you finish writing a paper for school and you're like, I'm not going to sit down and do even more writing. Just could not do it for me. Again, that one track mind. Chloe says, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a full-time writer. I am pushing harder in the spirit of Nano, but this is just what I do anyway. Wow, that's crazy. You know what's really sad about that, Chloe? I too am a full-time writer. I too am a full-time writer. I have no other obligations other than writing. And, you know, I don't force myself to write when the words aren't flowing good, though. I feel like I will just write crap. Yeah. So you'll write till you feel like you're done today? Yeah. Same. Sometimes when you force yourself to write, like I do like doing sprints. I really do. And I think they're the best way to really hit a word count because you just kind of zero in. But there are times where if you're not in the mood to write, you just know that you're going to end up scrapping everything later. And that is one of my problems with doing sprints is sometimes I feel like because I'm not fully focused or fully thinking about it, then they kind of end up a little eh. Dan says, I'm a sophomore with secret slashing. Wow. Wow. That's fun. I can relate. Changing major. I never changed my major, but I added another major, which was awful. That I have not made you feel better. Yep, you have not done that at all, but that's okay, and I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort. October was wild. Sprints have been my saving grace. Agreed. I definitely, when I'm in the zone and when I am like feeling on a roll to write, I don't need to do sprints at all. I can just sit down and zero in and next thing I know, I look up and it's been a few hours and I've written like 10,000 words, which has definitely happened in the past. But if you're feeling a little wishy-washy about writing or anything, then I absolutely love doing sprints because they kind of force you to push past that like initial mental barrier and you can just go for it. 18 units. Yikes. I just had like college flashbacks of getting all of my classes and being overloaded on credits to try and finish 2 majors in 4 years. And I don't like that feeling. Yeah, you guys got this. And honestly, I think this is a good time to remember that even though Nano is super fun and challenging yourself to write 50K in 1 month is super fun, that It's just words. It's just an arbitrary number. And if you don't hit that, A-okay, you have more writing than you did yesterday. And if you do hit that, so fun. But yeah, college life was not for me. Yeah, not a fan. You guys are funny. Well, everyone, just the silence, just the sound of the fire burning in the background. Brittany said 20 minutes? As in, you want to do a 20-minute sprint? Should we do another sprint? I could maybe swing a 15. I do have a hard stop at around 7 because I can literally smell the enchiladas baking right now. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. So I do have a hard stop at 7. I could maybe do another 15 though, if you guys would be down for that. Or we could chat, or we could just end it. We could just end it here. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Kiara says, yes, another sprint. Dan says, let's do it. Okay, then let's do it. I wish I could send you some. I wish that I could transfer the smell right now because it's incredible. I'm so hungry. Okay, cool. Let's do another sprint. Do we want to do another? We can do a 20 because that was a 25. So we can do a 20. And we can end out the night really strong. How does that sound? Yeah, sounds great. Let's do it. Oh my God, cool. Okay, if you would like to join in this last sprint, we're going to be doing another 20-minute sprint, and we're going to be finishing out really, really strong with this live with a bunch more words. I'm challenging whoever can hit 1,000 words in this sprint is going to get a massive shout out. Not that that really means anything, but still, I'll give you a huge shout out and you'll have my eternal respect. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock. Starting now. now it's 20 minutes and it is past 7. My dad came in, he's like, it's 7. We are all hungry. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to tally up my word count. Wow, I got 903 right there. That's, wow, I've really done all right today with these word sprints. I think taking the second to gather my thoughts before starting them really helped. Had to get ice cream, so I got 500. Enjoy your enchiladas. Thank you so much. Hey, that's pretty good. 490, awesome, good work. 654, got a little stuck, but I'm pleased. I only need like 500 more words to be at 3,500. Oh my gosh, or 35,000. I only got 500. Not only, that's good. 517. I'm on the struggle bus with this scene, and it's such an important scene. Important scenes take time, and I get like not wanting to like rush through it for a sprint. Boone got 630. Really great work. Squiggle watch that name. 490 also. Michael got 288 for the sprint and 699 for the day. Not bad. Peyton got 669. Had an aha moment from a previous scene I can go back to now. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. Wait, we all did so good. That's all really great. I don't know how. Okay, so I got the highest. Do I give myself a shout out? I got 903. Don't know how I managed that. Who got the most here? Let's see. Is it Kiara? No. Peyton. I think Peyton got the most. Well, big shout out to Peyton. You did that. Really amazing work. I'm so glad that we got to squeeze in another sprint right there, because that was like just what I needed to really kind of wrap up. I'll probably end up writing a little bit more tonight just because I'm really trying to, have one of those. I didn't vlog. Oh my gosh, you guys. Smile for the vlog. I always have to vlog to show who is here. Who's here? We have Peyton here. We have Michael here. We have Squiggle Wash, whoever that may be. We have Boone, Brittany, Kiara, Dan, Christina. Jocelyn was here, but she had a dip. Smiling. I love it. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay. We did good. Not me posing, even though you can't see me. Yes, that's okay. Pose. And I'll know you're posing. Hello. The vlog says hi. You guys are going to see this tomorrow. Really excited. Yeah, today I might call it a night for writing today so I can get this vlog edited and send it off to my lovely Kiara. But really good work, everyone. I'm so glad that we got to squeeze in another sprint there. I'm so glad that we're finishing out strong. I cannot wait to catch up with you guys in the comments of the vlog so you can tell me how you're doing overall. Brittany says, enjoy your enchiladas. Thank you so much. I'm going to go run and eat those. But thank you, everyone, for joining in. I'm so glad that you guys could make it. When's the next live? Such a great question. I don't know if I'm going to squeeze one in before the cabin trip or if the next one will be at the cabin trip. So you may have Kiara and Sarah joining me for the next one, but I will, of course, let you know. And we will, again, schedule it in advance like we did this one so you guys can plan that into your schedule. I'm getting looks. It's dinner time. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye.